Okay, today I'm gonna first and foremost explain the surroundings. Okay. We are not in the usual area we normally sit in. You don't sit there, I sit there. The problem is, in that area we have what we call a lazy Susan in the center of the table. A lazy Susan is a circular disc. All discs are circular. And it has a salt pepper shaker. The salt and pepper shaker is a napkin holder on it, and I move it out of the way so I can film a video. Well, we've decorated for Christmas. And that centerpiece has the regular salt shaker, regular pepper shaker, Christmas salt shaker, Christmas pepper shaker, an elaborate handmade candle that's at least 15 years old and is this fucking big, 2 little candles that go with that candle as a set, and 4 ceramic figurines. Also above the chandelier there's ornaments hanging and shit like that. And I would have to take all of that shit off the center of the table. The candle, the little candles, and it's a real pain in the ass. Because I gotta pick it all up, move it out of the way, and then put it back and make sure I don't break it. So rather than go through all that bullshit, I decided to film here. Deal with it. I filmed here once before. I had the camera there facing this way and I was facing that way. This is my bedroom. The chair I'm sitting in is a chair that I sit in when I watch television. I normally sit back further to watch television, but I'm up close now so that you can see me better. Today we're going to talk about what I finally bought. 13 round magazine, pre-ban. 100% legal in my state. And we're going to talk about pre-ban magazines because about 40 plus states don't have any ban whatsoever. There's no such thing as a ban anymore. But for the 5, 6, 7, whatever states that have a ban, we need to discuss this. And if you live in a non-ban state, you can probably make a little money off this. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I have a little list here of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what is the ban. Okay? First and foremost, what is the ban? In 1994, the United States of America, the entire United States of America, adopted what is called the ban. They banned assault weapons. Now, when you say someone banned an assault weapon, okay, you're thinking, thank God the government got involved because the government banned machine guns and now criminals can't get machine guns to kill me with. Okay, here's what an assault weapon is. An assault weapon is whatever a politician says it is. That's right. A politician who has literally zero knowledge about guns, literally zero knowledge. And I don't want to bash the liberals. I don't. I really don't. There are some conservative politicians that are just as anti-gun as most liberals. And I know liberals that own guns, and I've heard of conservative politicians that the NRA renounces. Okay? But a politician, whatever party they're from, that knows nothing about guns at all. Literally nothing. Gun is spelled G-U-N, that's all they know. They look at a picture of a gun or a picture of a gun accessory. They don't look at the gun itself. They don't look at the accessory itself. They look at a picture of the gun / accessory. And without any professional guidance, without reading about it, without having a gunsmith or gun expert tell them, they make a determination. This is what they do. They look at the picture of the gun. And if they think the picture of the gun is scary, they put it on the ban list. Long guns. The assault weapons ban said on your long gun, you can have 1 of 5 accessories. A collapsible stock, or a pistol grip, or a flash suppressor, or a forward vertical grip, or a bayonet lug. If you had 1, you were clear. If you had 2, it was a felony. True. Magazine capacity. Any magazine with more than 10 rounds is a felony. And here's the reason for this. If you have a rifle that has a collapsible stock, when you go on a rampage, you can kill more innocent people. If you have a magazine with more than 10 rounds in it, when you go on a rampage, you can kill more innocent people. Now, I don't want to sound like a 5-year-old girl, but I'm very upset by that. I am actually upset that a politician can treat me like a fucking criminal. Or say, you know what, when you go on a rampage, I want you to kill less people. I vote, I pay taxes, I'm on my 3rd college degree, I'm a member of the Republican Party, I'm a member of the NRA, I've had my fingerprints taken 1,000,000 times, I never leave the house unless I have 3 forms of photo ID on me. I have never in my life hurt anyone. Except in self-defense. I have never in my life desired to hurt anyone. Except in self-defense. Yet, I can't have an 11-round magazine because I'm going to go on a rampage and kill more people. Now, the assault weapons ban worked. Right? Here's how well the assault weapons ban worked. Los Angeles, California, 1997. Larry Phillips Jr. and Emil Mascherano. They robbed a bank, shot a whole lot of cops, a couple of civilians. Thank God, no one got killed except them. No innocent people got killed. They got killed, no innocent people got killed, thank God. They used an HK-91 with a 20-round magazine. Wait a minute, the assault weapons ban said you can't have more than 10 rounds in your magazine. They used 2 fully automatic AK-47s. Wait a minute, you can't have a fully automatic AK-47. They used 2 50-round drum magazines. Wait a minute, the magazine capacity said 10 only. They used a fully automatic M16. Well, it was an AR-15 that they converted to a fully automatic M16. And it had a 30-round magazine. Wait a minute, 10-round magazine. You got a 30-round magazine. Fully automatic machine gun. That's against the law. Yet they had it. Oh well. 1999, Littleton, Colorado. Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris commit. It's actually the 3rd worst shooting spree in school history. Okay? The most deadly shooting spree in history of schools was Virginia Tech. Second to that was the Texas Tower by Charles Whitman. And then coming in 3rd was Klebold and Harris. But it was pretty fucking deadly. Klebold and Harris killed 12 students, injured many more, and killed the teacher. And then they killed themselves. Dylan Klebold had as his primary weapon of choice a Tech 9 with a 30-round magazine. But the assault weapons ban said 10 rounds only. Yet he had it. Okay. True. He had it. Now, Klebold and Harris were disqualified from practicing the Second Amendment for several reasons. Number one, even if Littleton, Colorado allows 18-year-olds to buy long guns, Klebold was 17. Handguns. You have to be 21 to buy a handgun as far as I'm concerned. Klebold and Harris were both 18. Yet they had a handgun that was classified as an assault weapon, Tech 9. Klebold and Harris... Klebold and Harris could not buy guns because they committed a burglary. They broke into a car and stole an item, a computer or some shit. They stole an item. Breaking into a car is a felony. It's burglary. Entering a premises where you do not belong with the intent to commit another crime therein. I think they had their lawyer argue that shit down to a fucking violation. Like a really, really, really chicken shit misdemeanor bullshit violation. But they committed a felonious act. Burglary. So, they should not have had guns anyway. But they did. The gun ban did not stop criminals from buying weapons they wanted. And it still does not to this day. Now, in 2004, the gun ban was rendered obsolete. 40 plus states in the United States of America went back to normal. 5, 6, maybe a little more kept the ban. They made it a state level law. And California invented their own laws. And in California, they change the gun laws every day. Okay. We're on 10 minutes. I got 4 minutes to go. Okay. So, now, from 1994 to 2004, in the entire United States, you could not have an 11-round magazine. Unless you were a full-fledged member of law enforcement. Or the magazine predated the ban. It was maybe before the ban. 1993 or earlier. Stuff like that. True. Now, after the ban expired in most states, no one needed a pre-ban magazine. Why would you pay $50, $60, $70, $80 to buy a pre-ban magazine when you could buy a brand new mint condition magazine fresh out of the box for $10, $20? So people in bans, in free states as we call them, saw a ready-made market. That's right. They would buy a pre-ban magazine for $30 or whatever, go on to gun broker, and sell it. And they would buy it for $30 and sell it for maybe $60 or $70. Because there's still 5 or 6 states or more that need pre-ban magazines. Here's a ready-made market. So if you live in Texas, Virginia, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, okay, Tennessee, okay, Colorado, Montana, if you live in these states, you might consider buying pre-ban magazines and selling them to states in New York, Massachusetts, states that can legally own a pre-ban magazine. Some states may actually say you can't have a pre-ban magazine. I don't know. New York State, you can. My dealer told me. My dealer's a cop and a dealer. He told me you can have a pre-ban magazine. But if people live in a state that allows pre-ban magazines, hopefully they all do, you who lives in a free state can go to your gun shop or go to a gun show, stock up on pre-ban magazines that you don't need anyway, and sell them. You buy it for $30, you sell it for $70, $75, $80 in New York. As long as it's legal, as long as you're in compliance with the law, do it. You might want to check with your gun dealer or cop first, but do it. I think we're gonna... Let me sneak behind the camera here. 12:37. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna pause and come back.